today.
Yeah, Boog, sometimes these trends get in a team's head a little bit and the opponent just plays with extra confidence. If you're on the wrong end of it, you've got to find a way to change the vibe.
Out towards right center field. Valdez should have this one. Brings it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Reds, third baseman,
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start. He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And a swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Great recovery in this one. Early in the count, he looked lost, but finished strong with a nice line drive.
About this one, it's out of here. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. New pitcher on here, Zebby Matthews.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
1 down. Next for Cincinnati, Sal Stewart. Low ball. The 1-0. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Griffin slings to first, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Reds, right fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes the grab on the run. That is the inning. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Spencer Horwitz.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Up next for the Pirates.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good. You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside.
De La Cruz to second. Aguilar. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Nick Gonzalez will hit next. Grounded out his first time.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Over to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Bucks go down quietly. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here in Cincinnati, here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Liner to second, it picked on the hop. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Reds, center fielder, Dane Myers.
Left field, and it falls, and that turns the lineup over.
Up next for the Reds.
So the batting order turns over. Garrett Hampson now at the plate, 1 for 2. And the 1-0.
Well, interesting strategy there. He must have seen something after that first pitch. Didn't attempt to bunt, but here on the second one he does.
This one popped up. And a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. And that one is lifted in the air. That's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Up next for the Reds, left fielder, TJ Friedel.
Liner snagged at first. The tag gets him, and it's a double play. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Griffin on at first. Nobody out. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Endy Rodriguez digs in now. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The Buccos with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground, 2 ball. De La Cruz over to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Reds 6 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at Great American Ballpark, Elly De La Cruz at the dish. Top 5 in RBIs, and he's not slowing down, Singy. Basically part of the grounds crew the way he clears the bases.
Yeah, he's got that clutch gene, and apparently it comes with a very generous RBI bonus.
More ribbies than some teams in this league. Unbelievable production.
Yeah, he doesn't snack, he feasts, especially with ducks on the pond.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
For the Reds, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
There goes Elly. That's in for a strike. Throws, skips past him.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5.
Well, these Reds digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Late with the swing there.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
No, that's out.
That one misses, and the count's full. Runner at second, nobody out. Got him looking. 1 out. Suarez not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and that one was indeed a strike. So that removes their last challenge. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit, and the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
A little bit low.
That missed. That's a ball.
1. Man at second.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 7-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
No, that's down. Ball.
The 1-0.
Hurt.
Swing and a pop-up. 2 down. Now here is J.J. Bleday.
Right fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Outside low, and that's ball one.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Runner at second, 2 down. Broken bat, and it's popped up. That is the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Esmeralyn Valdez, the next to hit.
Fielder, number 55.
Right through there for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
Ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 1-2. Fly ball down the line, over near the wall. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder, Mitch Jebb.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Up next for the Pirates, Termarr Johnson. Caught looking his first time up. That's a slider for a strike. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, first baseman, Spencer Horwitz.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. 1 run is in. Bleday fires it in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Up next for Pittsburgh,
Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Brian Reynolds here. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit. Two on, 1 out. That one finds the zone. Now 1-2. Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The Pirates with a chance to get back into it, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hit on the ground might be 2. There's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. The Reds lead it 7-1. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. back here in Cincinnati. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league.
Nope. Ball. Wood.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Outside
Ball.
low. Full count now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger. Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Out towards right center field. Garcia on the move. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Reds, second baseman.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the second baseman, Garrett Hampson. He's one of the best players in the game. Bunting for a hit. The underhand flip, but it's not in time. Base hit. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Now pitching for the
Pierce
Reds,
Johnson on a pitch out of the pen here.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Ball.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. That one fouled off.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. On the inside corner for called strike 3. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Late on that fastball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The Reds up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Right through there for a strike. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 7-1. New arm out of the bullpen, Chris Davinsky.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Foul ball. Now the 0-1.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Up next for the Reds, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
That's
activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Carmen Majinski, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Barco, a left-hander, also throwing. Ripped to short. Scoops it up off the dirt. Great pick. They get out number 2 on a tough play.
For the Reds, first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Nathaniel Lowe. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. In the air to left center. Jeb on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Indy Rodriguez. Now pitching for the
So
Reds,
a new arm out of the
number
bullpen for the
49,
Reds, Brock Burke.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His
No, that
numbers in
missed.
those matchups are very good.
Burke, a tall lefty, 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. This one smoked on its way out of here. And they cut into the deficit. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 0-2 now. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Struck him out swinging, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Mitch Jebb. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Late with the swing there. Bounced up the middle. Throws to first in time. To the right side, low. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One in the inning for the Pirates on this solo homer. It's now a 7-2 ball game. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for
Back
Pittsburgh,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Hunter Barco. 32nd appearance.
For the Reds,
Sal Stewart getting ready to hit.
Sal Stewart.
The 1-2.
That's a ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
That's inside.
That's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Hee-haw!
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. So up next, Tyler Stevenson. He's already homered in this game.
Ball.
And another ball.
Outside.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped, but it curls foul. 0-2 now.
And
That's
that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Another 1-2. Out towards right center field. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Pirates, the designated hitter, Ryan Reynolds.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's got a chance. Leaping, and it's gone. Ryan Reynolds leaves the yard. Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Close,
Nope,
but called the
ball.
ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Back up that got him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the left-hander's not hurt out there.
Hey!
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
1-2 here. This to center field. And it falls. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So digging in, Joe Stinson Garcia. 0 for 3 with. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Pitches in there. Strike 1. The tying run at the plate. Check swing, no appeal, and now it's even 1-1. That one missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. High fly ball, right field. Lede under it. And there's 1 away.
Up next, the pitcher, catcher, Elly Rodriguez.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone.
No, ball.
They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The Buccos with the tying run at the plate here at the top of the 9th. Ground ball to the right side. Low. Toss to second. Back to first. And it's over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Last chance now for the Pirates. Here's the center fielder, Esmerlin Valdez. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1.
That missed. That's a ball.
They're down to their final strike. Stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Just
missed. That's the ball.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Tying run at the plate. Slides, but it gets by him. Fires it to the plate. Tag, save it home. And it's a one-run game. Substitution now at first base. Pirates going with a pinch runner. O'Neal Cruz opting for a faster runner as they try to tie this thing up.
Well, with the tie and run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
We've grown to expect him to just roll into games and simply close them out easily, and he's made it look very easy at times, and now he's up to 40 saves for the year.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Cincinnati Reds.